1,000 lights, 1,000 ways. We tune into signs, the soul.
Welcome back to our channel, Spiritual Meanings, the home of soul-deep seekers, nature lovers, and those walking the path of truth and light. We're on a mission to reach 2,000 beautiful souls, and we'd love to welcome you aboard. This community wouldn't be what it is without you. Your comments, insights, and vibrations shape everything we do. So thank you. Seriously, we read every message. You are part of the tribe now. So feel free to drop a comment below as we go. Let us know your thoughts, questions, even a story of your own. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that most overlook, or step on: weeds. Yeah, you heard that right. Not just plants, but spiritual mirrors. Reflections of how we see the world and how the world sees us. Because what one person calls a cut weed, another calls a pain miracle. Session 1, Perception is a Spiritual Test. Let's start here. Have you ever noticed how two people can look at the exact same thing and see something completely different? One sees chaos, one sees art, one sees a weed, one sees a wildflower. The difference? Vibration, tone of frequency, and consciousness. Section 2, Dandelions and Bluebells are soul teachers. These so-called weeds are actually nature's little prophets. The dandelion, golden like the sun, it spreads light even in broken places. The bluebell, shy, sacred, mystical, growing where magic still lingers. They don't need permission to bloom. They just do. Section 3, Ancient Tales of Flower Magic. In Celtic lore, bluebells were the call of the fairy world. Walk through a patch of them and you might be led astray forever, or shown a secret path no one else can see. In the Mediterranean, dandelions were thought to hold the power of the sun, a plant of wishes, healing, and resurrection. What do these stories tell us? That these plants carry meaning across cultures, across time. There are not weeds, they're wise messages. There's Section 4, What makes a weed a weed? Ask yourself this: who decided what belongs and what doesn't? We call something a weed when it grows without our control. But isn't that the most spiritual thing of all? To grow freely, to survive storms, to exist unapologetically. That's what weeds do. That's what we must do. As Section 5, Vibration shapes perspective. The lower your frequency, the more you'll see problems. The higher your vibration, the more you'll see grand purpose. So maybe weeds aren't ugly. Maybe they're misunderstood. A garden isn't just roses and tulips. It's everything that grows where the light touches. Section 6, What vibration are you on? Here's something to reflect on. If you judge the weed, maybe you're judging the parts of yourself that refuse to be controlled. Are you vibing in fear or in faith? That difference is everything. Section 7, The Prophets and the Weeds. The Christ, the Messiah. He didn't preach in marble halls. He walked with the rejected, the unwanted. Just like weeds, he grew where religion said he shouldn't. And so did the prophets. They didn't need perfect soil. They needed truth. Section 8, The Bee Connection. Let's talk bees. Did you know bees love dandelions and bluebells? They're not pests to bees. They're a lifeline. Sometimes what we dismiss is exactly what keeps the world alive. Drop A in the comments if you love bees as much as we do. The Section 9, The Soil of the Soul. Soil doesn't choose favourites. It holds both weed and flower. The Most High, he waters both. And that means you. No matter your past, your pain, your petals, you're allowed to grow. And is Section 10, The Spiritual Lesson in Cracks. Ever seen a weed split concrete? That's you. That's your potential. To bloom in places others thought were barren. To rise through trauma, systems, and silence, and still wear colour. Section 11, Dandelion Wishes and Bluebell Songs. Folklore says, when you blow on a dandelion puff, your wishes travel to the heavens. Bluebells? They ring invisible bells to awaken those who sleep. Maybe today's your wake-up call. Maybe this message is your dandelion seed. Section 12, Community Check-in. Pause for a second. What's one weed in your life that turned out to be a blessing in disguise? Drop it in the comments. Let's make this section a garden of stories. In Section 13, Life Without Weeds. Imagine a world without weeds. No dandelions, no bees, no wild growth, just rules, control, and emptiness. Life without weeds is life without much freedom. Section 14. From rejection to reverence. You were never meant to bloom in a pot. You were born to break the mold. To stretch your leaves toward the Most High and bloom wild. And yes, they may call you a weed. Let them. Section 15, Spoken Word Poem. The Most High's Flowers. You called them weeds. I call them warriors. Golden suns that rise through rubble. Blue prayers whispered from ancient roots. They do not beg to belong. They know they were sent. They crack the stone. They silence the poison. They grow without your permission. These are the Most High's flowers, perfect in their defiance, holy in their placement. They do not care if you love them. They are not here to be liked. They are here to cut live. So rise like them. Bold, brilliant, unapologetically divine. Final words and engagement, family. Thank you for being here. If this resonated with your soul, leave a comment. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that their growth is sacred. And don't forget to subscribe as we journey toward 2,000 awakened souls. We're building something real here. Not perfect, but powerful. This has been Spiritual Meanings, where weeds are teachers and your soul is the garden. Until next time, stay rooted, stay rising, stay radiant. Peace and power.